Hello everybody and welcome to another Chicken Teriyaki episode. Today we are going to continue in Project Ozone and let's hope we can keep up the momentum from last time. It went very well and I think we can. Now over here I'm working on the hemp seeds which you get from smashing down grass. Now we don't have a lot of space here to actually do grass on, so I have extended to a little dirt platform here with all the dirt we had. So hopefully it's going to expand out there soon. While we wait for that, I thought we were going to try to upgrade this generator that we got humming away in here. So let's just go ahead and smash it. I think I have the pickaxe. Yes, I do. Okay. Now it was doing very poorly in trying to keep up, and I want to fix that. So we can jump in here. We can see that we have quite a few different generators. And my one just moved. There it is. A furnace generator, which is quite basically a furnace with a lot of iron. So let's go ahead and take out all the iron we needed. We need, oh, how much did we need? Quite a bit, wasn't it? There it is. Yes, we need 5 plus 9 is 14. Good work there. So we're just going to go ahead and grab 14 of these. There we are. Going to jump over here. We're going to grab some cobblestone, which we have here, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There we go. I do believe I have to run back because we needed redstone, right? Yeah, we did. So we're gonna go ahead, grab some redstone. There it is. 1, 2. And also we forgot to open the quest book, the loot boxes from last time, so we're gonna go ahead and open up these 2 loot bags I have in my hand here. But firstly, let's see if we can't get crafted on this furnace generator here instead. Hopefully we get a bit of better power. Right, forgot that we needed an iron block first. There it is. There it is. That. There. There we go. A bit of a more powerful generator coming right up. And it should be pumped up with sulfur dust immediately. I love it. Right. Now how is it doing on power wise? You see, it is keeping up a bit better than last time. It's still not doing great. But at least it's going to move along a bit quicker. Now the next one we could get is lava, which is gold. Oh shit, I shouldn't have done that. But I think it only powers on lava. So I can't throw sulfur in there to keep it going. I think. Anyways. Can't actually be sure on that. We should try it out. An ender generator. Looks nice and grim. No idea how you actually push power for him. But I imagine, you know, that they would actually require the well, the power you want to push through him, so to say. So like if we have a lava generator, it's gonna need lava to run. That's, you know, that's logic anyways. We could make a high temperature furnace generator actually by just taking the previous furnace generator we had and pushing that as a power source. Give me a second. Okay, so we're going to try the high heated one. You know, I thought it could be fun. Many people are right now screaming at like, no, don't do it, you're going to ruin everything. It's going to explode in your face, you're going to look more of an idiot than you usually are. There we go. And there we go. Now we need 8 cobblestone. So let's grab that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's toss it right up in here. Bam, bam. Not like that. That, there. Great. Now, let's thrash this one right down there. It begins to hum. I take that as a very good sign. Oh, look at that. It's keeping up. Haha. We did it. Right. Now, let's go ahead and throw in the speed upgrade. See if it still can handle the pressure. Where are the speed upgrades? There they are. Great. Too bad I can't reuse these power furnaces. The survivalist furnaces. It cannot, or yeah, it actually can. Look at that. It can keep up. Great, that's actually wonderful news. Right, so this generator is the shit. So yeah, power problem has been now taken care of. Great, that's really nice. So it's gonna try to get the charged quartz crystal. Right now I only got normal quartz crystal. So hopefully it's gonna get the charged one. In the meantime, and while we wait for the grass to spread, it's on the way. We are going to go ahead and actually do something that I didn't know you could do, which is stepping one extra step back and doing these missions. Now, you can actually do these missions without actually doing everything in alpha. So I think we're going to get started on this one, and for that we need a seed analyzer. Seed analyzer you get from sticks, stained glass pane, some flat surface made of rock, and some marshwood slab. So there we are, seed analyzer, great. So now the quest book should have been updated, which it has been. Gonna jump back there and just claim that reward, middle bag, as per usual. Seed analyzer, brilliant. Now passive farm, create a platform around 25 blocks from your base to spawn animals. Right, and then I needed to get all of those, right. So a platform 25 blocks away. Ironically enough, I'm making a platform right here, but I guess that doesn't count. Right, does it need to be a grass platform? I do not remember if it has to be. But anyhow, let me get going on some more dirt blocks, and we can create, like over there should be 25-ish blocks away from my regular activity. Actually we can make it over in that direction, I guess. Could be nice. Right, so I'm just gonna go ahead, plant some saplings, drop some trees, get those leaves, and we should be golden. Alright, we got 37 dirt, more on the way, so I think we can start making this little platform over here. Let's see. I keep forgetting that I can sneak on air, so when I'm shifting and not want to go off the block, and then suddenly I do this. Gets your heart pumping. There we go. Nice little dirt patch over here. Now I do believe it actually has to be grass for mobs to spawn, so I am not 100% sure on how that is planned, but maybe through the magic of this book we will learn its secrets. Let me just restack this with leaves first. Alright, so it really is the journal. I had to read all of this. Can you believe that? Alright then. So let's take a look in the quest book and see what it wants me to do. Now we've got the platform up and going. Crop sticks. Right, basic enough. I am not sure, but I think crop sticks are just, yeah, 24 of them is enough. I'm gonna restack these again. Haven't really valued dirt that much as I probably should have. So we're just gonna throw them down like this. Oh, finally run out of dirt. Leaves. Let's fill them up with some of those. Also, we're having an issue over here with the place here. It's getting filled up rather quickly. I don't very much like it. So we're soon gonna have to find out a new way. Look, we got an Enderman head. And I'll lock that into place. So we're gonna have to figure out a new way soon. Or at least some way to open up the loot bags, because this is gonna run out of our hands so fast. Where was I? I completely forgotten. Ah yes. Then we need potato seeds and carrot seeds. Now, I might be lying to your faces, but I think that there's our potato seeds. Great. Sugarcane seeds. I I'm rather certain I had carrot seeds. Or maybe I was just hallucinating this. Probably. Alright, brilliant. Took a bit of time, but we have him right there. Clean the middle bag. So let's see what we more have to do. We got nether wart. No idea how they thought you would get that, but I managed to get that through a loot box just recently, so let's go ahead and just take that back. Where did I put you? There you are. See? Wheat. Right, I need to make wheat. That means to make wheat flour, and that means to make a toast sandwich. 16 of them. Right, that could be tricky. Now, I have wheat. So let's just go ahead and grow those right up. Also, let's go and go ahead and see if we can improve these now. Improvements. How do I? This is not what I use for that, is it? Let me just see if I can't make a proper, so I can just. How to make a hole? Okay, so I made myself an osmium hoe, so because apparently you can't use these. Now, I do believe it's like that. No, it's not. It's the other way around. It's telling me. Now, in there, hopefully, we can have a mutation that's going to be more powerful than what it started with. So we're just going to go ahead and snatch up some bone meal. And we're going to force it grow. There we go. We wait a little bit and yeah, see, now it go ahead made itself like that. So if we take this, I get the seed, yes, there it is. And we're going to compare it with a normal seed in the seed analyzer. We're going to notice a difference. That's the idea anyways. Do I have like a wooden block on me? Yes, so we can slam something down. Let's slap down right there. There we go. So let's go ahead and analyze a normal Minecraft seed. This one. Alright, so you can see it just goes 111. Basic enough. All of those are in fact 111s. So if we just gonna throw all of them in, you see they analyze, it's 111. Now if we throw in this guy though, he's 122. So that's nice. And if you keep doing this long enough, you're gonna keep up getting mutations. That can go all the way up to 10, 10, 10, which is the best one. So that's the idea of that anyways. Now we need 16 wheat, so I'm gonna go ahead and just knock myself out with this. Actually have two more unidentified. Let's just lob them in there to see. And there's still 111s. Right, so let's keep this up for a while and see if we can't get anything nice. Okay, so with enough wheat we are now cooking up bread. Hold on, let's abort. I don't want to fuck it up. Let's see, let's search for toast. There it is. How I do that? Just re-smelt the bread. Alright, makes sense to me. So lob you right back in then. There you are. I'll be right back in there. There we go. So that should then in the end generate us some toast. I also went ahead and threw these speed upgrades in there, but you guys probably didn't have to see that specific one. Now we probably can just throw seeds in here, right? Yes, we can. And you can see by the diagram down there how good they are. So if its growth is a little better, it's the first one, and so on, so on. So you can sort it by growth, gain, and strength to prioritize it in different ways. That's nice. So yeah, I can do the same thing with the carrot and potato seeds, but yeah, I need to identify them before I can lob them here, I guess. So let's just go ahead and do that. There we go, and then we can just... Oh, did I abort that one? No, I have done it, but maybe you can't store all seeds. Oh, that sucks. Gonna just dump them in the chest and forget about their existence. If I had a chest empty. Yeah, I am actually having a hard time right now because seeds... Oh, I can only have one thing. Makes sense. So, yeah, over there, my inventory is stacking up. This one is backlogged because of the blue loot bags, yeah. And it's full everywhere else. Things are not looking great, at the honest. Probably have to get that autonomous activator get going. That's probably going to be the next episode. Alright, why is it saying that I didn't do the wheat? I mean... What? I was holding wheat in my very hand and then like, no. Well then, I'm just gonna have to do this again. Let's be smart about this, let's be smart about this. So, like, what if I do this? I do... You there. Still wrong. Well, I had an idea where you could get like the most efficient ones to rebreed. But what if I just do you there and you there, and then you there, and then you. Alright. Then I take the stronger seeds. So you and you and you. And I plant them down. There. 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 And there. And hopefully that means we're only going to get really strong mutations. We can remove those two. So let's hope for a good one. Gonna speed it up here. And we're gonna wait a little bit and see what we get. Hopefully we get epicness in its very own embodiment. That's what I'm hoping for anyways. Also, can I just... No, I wanna lob the book in here. I can. Great. No idea what it's supposed to do, but I you know, anything to remove items from my inventory at this point. Probably don't need to be wearing all the bolts either, but I am. Can I empty out this chest? I probably should. Right, I'll be right back as soon. Okay, I'm back. Didn't have a chance there. Everything grew except those ones. So let's go ahead and harvest these and see if they are any better than their predecessors. They should be. Yeah, 232. A 232 again, and a 333. Alright, that was a 233 and not... Right, so that was a pretty successful round. We got the final one here. Let's see what it gets. And you, go in there. It's a 222. So that was the least successful out of all of them. Go ahead and harvest everything. Do we get... No, we don't. We don't get enough. Right then, so let's go ahead and redo this process, and I'll get with you guys in a little bit. And there we go. Toast sandwich. Now are we done with the quest? Yes. Surprisingly difficult one, I say. Now we need some bakeware. Oh my goodness me. That is quite a thing to cook up. We also need sugarcane seeds. Something I have already. Because we saw it together. And there they are, sugarcane seeds. Was that enough? No, it wasn't. Right, so let's just plant you down there. Slap the sugarcane seeds down. Okay, we only need to do that. Never mind. Right, so let's just throw you down. And do the middle one, as always. Glowstone plants. Nitorwort spores. Now, that is a thing I might have as well. Let's see. Sugarcane. It's a very yellowish one. No. Nitrospore seeds does not seem to be in my inventory unless the automatic sifter worked through that. Let's take a quick look. No, doesn't look like it. Oh, that's a bummer. I really didn't want to end this episode, but you know, all great things has to come to an end. Next episode, I think it's very important to get this thing sorted out. I don't know though if we have what it takes. Look at all those dyes we can make. I don't know if we have what it takes to do it. And we actually might focus a bit on Gamma instead, because there's a few quests I can do here. And that's always exciting. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. Leave your thoughts of today in the comments section below. And see you guys next time. Till then, bye bye.